Hi, I'm new at this, so I really don't know how to start a voiceover. Hi, if you didn't know me, which I'm sure a lot of you don't, my name's Pasta Kitty Queen. Just call me something else if you want. I don't really care. Um, this is a Sims video now. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. This is my first time doing something like this. I recorded myself playing Sims last month and sat on this footage for a long time because I was really busy and didn't have time to record my voice. But here I am with my voice being recorded and the game playing. I'm a little nervous. Um, but yeah, this is a house that I built. It's a one bedroom and one bathroom, which is right here, with a kitchen and a living room and a little dining space and a really open plan kind of space in between there. But we'll get to that. You can see there's no walls, there's just couch chair right now. There's more stuff, don't worry. Uh, oh, this house isn't only using the base game, I should probably mention. You can already see like 3 packs here, but whatever. I had a lot of fun making it. I think it's cute, and I hope you guys think it's cute too. So here's the kitchen. It doesn't stay like this. It stays this shape in this location. I just don't use these counters. I remember when I was building this, I was talking to my sister, and she was like, "Yeah, I love the parenthood counters." And honestly, I agree. I just didn't want to use them in this house. It was not the vibe I was going for. However, hopefully, I will use them in the future. Like, not just in my own personal save files and stuff, but maybe I'll play some more and post it. I would like to do that someday. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do that sooner rather than later. I don't know yet. The future's exciting like that. Here's the bathroom. I think this bathroom was really cute. I don't usually do like the high contrast bathrooms, but I think this was a good high contrast bathroom. We'll get more contrast in a little bit. I'm gonna put, yes, I end up having a lot of blacks and whites, and then those kind of bluish, greenish hues in the tiles. Speaking of blue, green hues, tiles, I also do that in the kitchen, yes. And then here I'm putting in a dining table. I also dictate the videos because I don't know how to make these videos on my own. I've only watched other people make videos like this for the past like 6 years, maybe 5, a long time, a really long time. So yes, should probably talk about who I am. Hello, I play The Sims. If you couldn't tell, I've been playing The Sims since around when 2 was out. I would play with my sister because she was the one with a computer and also knew what the hell The Sims was. And I was very, very young and didn't know what I was doing. And arguably I still don't, but whatever. So I played 2, I played 3. I was never very good at The Sims. I didn't understand the gameplay. I arguably still don't understand the gameplay. And now I play 4, and I just like to build stuff a lot. I don't know. I've never been big on like the Dollhouse gameplay, and even then, The Sims doesn't feel like Dollhouse gameplay. It just feels like watch other people do stuff gameplay, but whatever. Anyway, here I'm putting together the living space. I was putting together the living space and just picking out a final color for the walls and also for the bedroom. And I went for a kind of darker, earthier color scheme. I wanted those kind of natural, not natural, like earthy colors of like browns and greens, and here's some yellow. And I end up getting a plant with a reddish pot. Yes, this one. This dark kind of. I don't know exactly what rock I can compare that to. I'm not good at earth science. I study genetics. It's not earth science. But yeah, I went for a bit of a darker color scheme because I always have wanted to live somewhere with a nice dark color scheme, and I'm not allowed to paint the walls in my college dorm. So we're stuck with these kind of light cream beige walls and these very orange woods. But this house doesn't have any of those because I didn't want those. So here, yeah, you just saw me do the exterior walls. They're not going to stay like that. I was really indecisive and ended up cutting out a lot of that. I also just cut out a lot of me fiddling around with the camera because that's just how I think when I build stuff. But oh boy, I don't want to make people sick. And I know that whenever I would show these to my mom, she would tell me to stop moving the camera because it would make her sick. And I don't want to do that to all of the people who watch this because they're strangers and it's extra rude if you make strangers get motion sick while you're playing The Sims. Anyway, one thing I do kind of wish I'd changed about this house is the placement of the bathroom door. I didn't want to make it connected to the bedroom, but I also don't necessarily like how it's just visible from the front door. But also, I kind of don't like the idea of having a bunch of doors in that little corner. So really, I didn't know what to do with it. I just stuck it down and regretted it like the next day when I was thinking about the build, or maybe when I was editing this footage, whatever. So here I put up some paintings. That painting I put in the living room is a painting I really like and really struggled to make sure I could fit into this house because, as it turns out, we do not have the bookcase I wanted to put here in the color I wanted it to be in. I wanted it to be white so it would match the frame, match the molding, match the doors, just create some contrast. I couldn't do that, so I did I did this bookshelf instead. And then that painting migrates around. It'll find a home, don't worry. This table also migrates a time. It doesn't migrate, but it ends up changing later. And this kitchen, I just didn't want it to be too complicated, so we're in the bathroom now, but the kitchen, I didn't want it to be too complicated, so I just did some very simple decorations of like the paper towels, and I ended up putting like, I don't know, a cup full of silverware. I never completely understood what that was supposed to represent because I feel like the silverware in there is it's not like the kind of stuff I'd expect for. Actually, now that I look at it, I guess it's like your spatula, your slotted spoons, your big stuff from when you cook pasta or when you make like a pot roast or something. I don't know. But yeah, I had to have paper towels because those are an all important part of cooking. Uh, for I don't know, cleaning stuff up. And I couldn't get like I didn't feel like putting like a dish towel in the kitchen because I feel like dish towels are a little more realistic to what I have. I have dish towels in real life. My parents have dish towels. We have a lot of dish towels, but paper towels are also good. So like if you made a sim to live here and they had a cat and their cat left a little present, by which I mean a hairball, you would use a paper towel to clean that up because you don't want to touch that because that's gross. And I'm already talking about hairballs. That's cool. Yeah. I also didn't design this with any specific like sim or whatever in mind. I just kind of wanted to make a house. And I feel like your house doesn't always have to be like a super deep reflection of who you are as a person. Like I feel that it can be. I'm actually taking a whole class where that's one of like the main takeaways is like the role of houses in who we are as people and like how we see ourselves and that kind of thing. I didn't want to do that today. I have to write a open response about that on Monday for my final exam, so I'm not thinking about that right now. Instead, I am thinking about this nice landscaping. I was actually very proud of the landscaping on this. It's very simple, but I kept it to just like one or two types of plants, and they're all nice plants, so I'm happy with that. It's gonna come together in a second here, but I decided to just do the blue hydrangeas because I panicked and my computer was beginning to stutter and I didn't want to keep it on for too long. So I didn't do anything fancy with debug or whatever. I just kind of pulled out the plants in the regular catalog. And I do really like these hydrangeas. I think hydrangeas are a really nice flower. Uh, I think we have like one hydrangea at my house. It's just the one that my mom takes care of. But my old job, I used to sell plants, and I sold a lot of hydrangeas. We had the one big table inside of the hydrangeas, and then outside along the front curb, uh, we had a whole table, one of hydrangeas, and then as we got rid of some of those, we put hibiscuses on there, and those are really cool. And I love the hibiscuses that we got at the store; they were really nice. And I could probably find a hibiscus in the game if I looked hard enough. I'm just not sure. I don't do a lot of fun stuff with landscaping in this game, unfortunately. I might change that. But I do quite like hibiscus. Anyway, this is not the hibiscus house, nor is it the hydrangea house. It is just a house I made. I don't think I gave this house like a real name. I think it's just called like Simple House. As you can see, the lot's called Lil Housey Boy because I had a house here before that I just moved because this was the lot I wanted to use because I thought it was a good shape and size and it looked nice. Yes, I'm really bad at naming things. I don't know what this video is going to be called either. So I guess we're going to find out together. But yeah, I was really proud of this little pathway I made between the two little clumps of plants. I thought that looked really nice, and I was really proud of that. And I was like, yeah, this is this is fancy people gardening. Yeah, we don't have this at my house. We have a front yard, a backyard, and my mom puts flowers all along the side of the house, the only side of the house where we get sun. It's a north-facing house. It's awful, but it's fine. I don't care. The cats like it. The cat's at the back door. I also have cats. I didn't put anything for pets in this house, but like you could have a cat in here. You could have a cat who throws up, and that's why you need paper towels. And sometimes that's life. Anyway, I can't believe I talked about that twice. Here's a picnic bench. I put a picnic bench at this house because I think they're cute. And, and why not? Anyway, we're back inside now. Thank God. I put these lights here. I did the same light like 4 or 5 times. I don't care. It's a good light. You can fight me on that one. Uh, so I have that. I kind of do stuff like in waves where I just go through different sections of the catalog. Speaking of catalog, I brought it back. I brought back the painting. I was so happy that I managed to get this painting in this house because I think it's so good and I think it goes so good with the color scheme I have here. Anyway, I've jumbled around my thoughts enough. I'm gonna focus on one more thing today. It's gonna be this dining section over here. I ended up going for the high table with the bar stools, or I guess I call them bar stools. And I just put like a little plant on here. I think it's very nice, very simple. It's a good place to entertain guests. You couldn't play D&D in this house at that table, but you could have friends over. And then the last thing I did was this little entryway. I ended up using these lamps from Paranormal because I thought the blue was a cute touch. And I wanted to put something on the wall. And I don't like having mirrors in my house, like for me personally. So I just did that. And we're done. Here's the kitchen and the living room. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, and the bathroom. I love her. Great color scheme. Thanks. And here's the bedroom. Oh yeah, I didn't put curtains. I didn't care. Curtains are overrated. Backyards, however, not overrated. And it's done. Bye.